infographic from earlier in the video. Let's talk about the aspects of the graph that you need to understand in order to really understand this graph and the many others that you will see on the PSAT, SAT, ACT, and your non-test reading life. The first thing you want to do is you want to identify the title. The title of this graph is Graduation Rates of First-Time, Full-Time, Bachelor's Degree Seeking Students at 4-year Post-Secondary Institutions by Race and Ethnicity. What this means is we're going to look at them graduating of all of the students who began in freshman year pursuing a bachelor's degree, and they're going to school full-time, and they're going to a 4-year college or university. We want to see what percentage of those students are graduating. What's the graduating rate? What's the graduation rate? And graduation rate is within 4 years. And I know that because I'm going to look at my y-axis. My y-axis represents the percentage graduating within 4 years after the start. So this data tell me the graduation rates of students graduating within 4 years after the start. It doesn't mean graduation rates, period, because as we know, some people graduate in 5 years and 6 years with a bachelor's degree from college. We know that. This is about students who start for the first time and they're going to school full time, and they're at a 4-year college or university. And this is about what percentage of those students graduate within 4 years. Now let's take a look at the x-axis. The x-axis represents these different labels, these different categories. So let's take a look at them. We start with the total students. So what this means is of all of the students who started at a certain time, what was the graduation rate? What proportion, what fraction, what ratio of those students graduated within 4 years? That's total students. Then we have white students, black students, Hispanic students, Asian/Pacific Islander, and American Indian/Alaska Native. So this bottom represents the total students and various races and ethnicities. What does each color of the bar represent? Okay, green represents the percentage graduating within 4 years in 1990 of the students who began in 1996. Purple represents the percentage of students who began in 2006. Now that you understand the title, the x-axis, the y-axis, and the labels, it's helpful to understand the relationships. All right, so what I notice here is with the green, with total students, there's less green in 1996 than it is purple in 2006. So that means we have a greater percentage of students, total students of all ethnicities and backgrounds, graduating in 2006 than we did in 1996. We see the same for white students. White students, we have more purple, so a greater rate in 2006 than green in 1996. Now that you've understood the different graduation rates, what you have to understand is, now you can understand, okay, now I understand these relationships. Now let me go to the questions and answer the questions.